Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you? I'll be on very quickly, but I just thought to come on live for the very first time on Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs to share with you something really exciting. And just to quickly say that this live has been approved by Asami Standout Online member. And one of the things I'd like to talk to you about today is how to attract money so you can scale. Now, hi SA, how are you? So nice to see you here. So, talking about scaling, it's something that everyone's been talking about here and there. And for people who've just started off their business and looking to earn six figures, you're like, hey, how do I scale? What am I supposed to do? What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing? And some people who have a very faint idea of scaling, you're like, hey, you know, how much do I have to scale? And they might have people that they like to collaborate with, or get to work with them so that they can scale. Now, looking at business coaches who help people to scale and make money, you're like, hey, I'd like to work with this person. You're like, hey, how much does she charge for that investment? And then you're told it's sort of pricing, like, okay, I'll get back to you. And you go back, you beat yourself up, and you worry about how you can afford such so that you can join that train of filled with people who are on the path to scaling. Now, you beat yourself up because you don't have that money. You're like, how do I attract money to myself so that I can be on the path to scaling and actually scaling? And you find that you have a very terrible relationship with money. You think about money and you have that fear in you. You think about money and you're like, when will that be me? You think about money and you're like, I'm not great with money. And that's something that most people haven't really been thought about while growing up. So if you notice, while growing up, we went to school, right? We thought about science, we thought about accounts, we thought about so many things. Well, accounts, yeah, for people who are accountants, but not everyone has a very great knowledge about money. Some might have a very basic idea where yeah, they have money, they save it or they spend. But you're like, how do you attract money to yourself? So today, right, I will be sharing with you a couple of things. I'll be sharing with you how to attract money to yourself so that you can scale that business of yours that's dear to your heart. You know, you could ask the question, why do some individuals, seem to effortlessly attract money, while others almost sort of like repel it? So do the folks who have the cash know something that the rest of us don't? What's the secret? You ask that question. If you're like most people, you probably have a life goal of achieving financial independence, like myself, definitely. And I'm sure you listening right now, you definitely do have that goal to achieve financial independence, and probably leave that path of financial independence and then scale up a bit to you being wealthy. Okay, so finding the pathway to wealth can seem elusive. So like a hamster on a wheel, you continue to go to work, you continue to pay your bills and live paycheck to paycheck. Sound familiar to you? So what if I told you that it doesn't have to be that way at all? In fact, what if I said that you can attract more money into your life starting right now? And what if I added that you can move towards financially, you know, towards financial prosperity in just five simple steps? Count on my fingers, five. Would you think that I'm off my rocker or something, or perhaps a little naive? Well, that's fine if you think so, but I don't blame you. What I'm suggesting does seem a little out of there, to be fair. But for now, all I ask is that you keep an open mind, all right? And you continue to listen to what I have to share with you. So the first thing first that I'd like us to keep note of is, first of all, we need to work on our mindsets and have the assumption that we have enough money. Interesting, right? So sometimes, and most times, we have people who are Like every month, you're like, hey, I don't have enough. Oh no, I don't have enough. Oh, I have to do this and do that and do that and do that, and I don't have enough, right? And we keep telling our minds that. Sometimes we end up using our tongue to say that, right? And to be honest with you, the universe listens, and then it just happens that you don't have enough money. So I want us to assume as we go along the day that we do have enough. We should always have that mindset, and that will work for us. Now, this boils back to the next step, which has to be budgeting and sticking to that. So, in as much as yes, we have um, mindset that we've tried to tell our mindset to assume, understand, and believe that we have enough money, right? Budgeting still has to take place. So if you're like me who does monthly budgets, right? Some people could probably do weekly budgets. That's totally fine and up to you and your sort of way of living. That's great. But you need to budget. You need to plan. And there's so many tools out there that you can use to plan. I've got mine that I use, and it all depends on how well you one works for you. So I would advise that budgeting is key. But hey, what happens when you budget and you're still short of money? Like what happens? That's where sticking to the plan comes in. So you might be a very good planner, right? We might have very entrepreneurs who are good with planning, and they have different plans for everything, and you have your plan for your budget. That's totally fine, but the question is, do you stick to that plan? That's the question. And having a budget that entails factors in the costs for the month or the week or whatever, and tailors in what percentage you're putting aside as savings for your emergency pot, factors in a percentage they put aside for sort of any other ad hoc costs that pop up, or for yourself in terms of developing yourself, whatever it is that you have to budget for. That's under your planner, but you need to stick to that. If possible, if you had a partner or someone who would support you or guide you to be able to see that you stick to your budget, that would help you set you on the path to success in terms of being financially independent, so you can scale your business. So aside what one we talked about, assuming that you have enough and budgeting and also sticking to that budget, we need to be able to show gratitude and respect for money. That is so key and important. You might ask, what does Michelle mean? That what does showing money respect and gratitude mean? It means everything. Like literally, if let's say you were paid $10,000 or pounds or whatever, the same joy and gratitude you get when you receive that amount of money should be the same gratitude and respect you give money and to the person who gives that to you if you received a $5 or £5 note. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the respect you give money, right, should be the same. It shouldn't change at all. Because when you don't respect or show gratitude to money, no matter how much it is, right, and you grumble, that in a way plays with your mindset. And that way it helps you have a bad relationship with money. And the universe has sort of energies that bounces off and around and feeds into some certain energies, and you don't want that to happen for you where you grumble and money doesn't come through. So you want to have a positive mind that's cleansed and shows gratitude for money and respect for money. That's totally key and important if you want to attract money to yourself, so you can be on that path to scaling your business. Okay, now we've looked at assuming that you have enough money. Okay, we've looked at budgeting, trying to look at the tools we have there to help with your budget planning and sticking to that. And then we've looked at you showing gratitude and respect for money despite how much you receive. And then the next thing is um, learning to make time, right? So making time to learn about money, literally. It's like how, so some people actually study to know how money works. How does money work? How do you get money? Learn everything that has to do with making money. How do I make money? How does it revolve? How does it go out? How does it come back? How do I invest? How do I increase my sort of investment rating or revenue I get back? Learn everything that has to do with making money, and that will set you on the path for attracting more money to yourself so you can grow and scale your business. I can't say that any more than what I've just said right now. So we've looked at four things, and I mentioned there are five key things for attracting money. So we've looked at assuming you have enough money, okay, and training up your mindset so that you it believes that money will always be there whenever you need it. It's worked for me already. It's worked for me in the past while I was in school. When I first came to the country after I had to leave Nigeria, got married to my husband, came through after leaving my previous job, and I was like, hey, this is a new place, new culture. What do I do? Where do I start from? Okay. And I had to work on my mindset to believe that there will always be money when I needed that. And that helped me. Okay, that's my story, and that's why I'm sharing that with you. Budgeting and sticking to that budget. So embracing one or two budget planners that you can use to plan your budgets to see you through the week or the month, and that way it helps you to save and also attract more money so you can scale your business. We've also got gratitude, so showing gratitude and respect for money, no matter how much you receive. Your relationship with money and the attitude you have towards money should be same. It should be filled with gratitude and respect. The fourth one is learning to make time to, um, learn everything that has to do with making money. And the last but not the least is looking for ways to increase your revenue. That is so key. And that's why people are looking for how do I scale? How do I grow? What do I do? And for scaling, really, it's how do you scale? How do you make money? That is increasing the amount of clients you have. But the question is sometimes people fear and like, hey, if I increase the amount of clients I have, what's going to happen? Will I have to get a team? Right? Sometimes it might be increasing your price and just maintaining your a limited number of clients. So it depends on how you want to scale your business. And that's why I always advise you to pair up to work with great minds who are business coaches that can help you scale, which is totally fine. And that's one of the key things that I would recommend to anyone who's just started off and would like to scale their business. I am certainly not a business coach. I don't coach anyone. What I am is a business support expert. And what I do is I pair you up with great business coaches if you like. But what we do is I do have a team of experts who help you with done for you services. So what we do is right to pair up with a coach, or you have a coach that you currently work with, and you have that overwhelming you like you want to scale, you want to grow, but you have limited time on your hands. Why? Because you have kids to take care of, or you have other activities to do, and other things from your business, and you don't have the time to focus on those tasks that you have to do to grow your business. And what we do is say, hey, give those tasks to us and we'll get them done for you. That's what we do, and that's how we help you to grow. And that way, it saves you time, it saves you costs as well, and it helps you to scale faster and grow your business. So that's my jam. That's all I do, really. So I would say that if this is something you like to do where you want to attract money to yourself so you can grow, then these are the five key steps to help you grow. Thank you so much for your time today. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully we'll keep in touch same time next week. Take care and bye.